What's up? My name is Chickpea. Today is the 3rd of January 2025, and on New Year's Eve, so just 3-4 days ago, I went to a party. I went with my girlfriend, and I knew around 3 or 4 people who went to the party. It was cool. There was like 30 people there. There was a DJ set, and people were drinking, whatever, having a good time. The night goes on, people are having a good time. You know, there's table tennis there. There's people dancing, whatever it may have been. Have a lovely New Year's with my girlfriend, and yeah, everything was going good. And then around 1 a.m., people started getting their instruments out because, you know, a lot of people in this kind of group, they like Irish trad music, which is, you know, popular enough in Ireland. People, you know, they get the sessions going in the pubs and they play a bit of music, and it's really cool. And anyway, they started playing their music, and there is some really talented people there, and the music is just amazing. Listening to them was just unreal. And I picked up the flute around, you know, February this year, and I picked up the Irish flute around 3-4 months ago. And a few of the lads there knew this, and so they were kind of like, you know, Ryan, you know, you should get out your flute and you should play a little bit. And I was just nervous. I don't usually get nervous in a lot of social situations, but when it comes to music, especially because I'm not that confident yet in my flute playing abilities, I was just a bit apprehensive to join in. But after an hour and a half, or, you know, an hour later, I finally decided to get it out. And, you know, with my limited ability, the guys who were playing there, they were still able to accommodate me, and we got a few tunes out together. And, you know, the feeling while I was playing, I was just so in the moment and happy to be able to play music with them. And then afterwards, I felt so proud of myself because I was nervous, and then I overcame it. And, you know, I played some music for some people, and it was cool. Like, so that's my story from New Year's. The title of this video is "This is your sign to pick up an instrument." So I'm just going to run through 4 quick limiting beliefs that you might have about why you shouldn't pick up an instrument. I'm going to destroy them, and then I'm going to tell you why you should pick up an instrument. Okay, so first things first, I'm not a music person. I feel like a lot of people think this. You know, if your parents or didn't put you in music as a kid, or you didn't do it in school or whatever it may be, you think to yourself, you know, I've never been a music person, and, you know, it's not really for me because I've never really done it before. Stop. You need to just cut that off, because that way of thinking where you think to yourself, because I've never been good at something, or, you know, I've never done something before, that I can't do it in the future, is just a bad way of thinking. But it's very normal at the same time. Like, you hear all the time, I'm not good at maths, you know. You just need to practice more. It's kind of as simple as that. But limiting yourself as, I'm not good at maths, therefore I can't get better, is just a really dangerous way of thinking. So apply the same thing to music. Instead of thinking, I'm not a music person, just say, well, I've never really given myself the chance to try an instrument and see how it goes. Essentially, it's about adopting a growth mindset and believing that, you know, with effort and time and putting your mind to something, you can achieve anything. And, you know, like learning an instrument is not as difficult as, you know, a lot of other things. You know, it's something that a lot of people do. So why limit yourself and tell yourself that you can't do it? Second belief is that you have to do it from a child. And, you know, if you start later in life, when you're in your 20s, Jesus, if you start in your 20s, you're doing good. But, you know, whether you're 30, 40, whatever age you are, it's never ever too late to begin learning anything, let alone music. Music is just the best for any age. Like, I picked up the flute at the start of this year. I can now play, you know, like 5-10 songs on the flute, and like, they're not amazing by any stretch of the word, but I enjoy playing them. It brings me peace, and a few people enjoy listening to them, so that makes me happy. Third limiting belief is that instruments are expensive. You can buy beginner instruments for very cheap. Go to your local music store, look on Amazon. I remember one time adopting these kind of this growth mindset that I'm talking about. I bought a violin off Amazon for like €120. This was like 2 years ago, and I tried it, and I was like, this shit is hard, and I sent it back within a few days because I was like, bro, what am I even doing? Because I was super motivated. I was watching like progression videos, 1-year progression videos on the violin, and then I picked it up and I was like, this is not for me. So that's another thing, you know, explore and find out which one is for you. If you don't know, just pick one and go for it. You might not like it, just return it, whatever. Anyway, yeah, they're not expensive. You can pick up beginner instruments for not very expensive, for not much money, and you can just kind of see if you like it or not. The fourth limiting belief is one that I had myself, and it's, it's too difficult. These things, they take, years and years and years. And, it takes so many years to become a master of an instrument, let alone, be able to play it well. Okay, and let me land on this, right? The time is going to pass anyway. So let's say you're 19 now, and in 6 years' time, you're going to be 25. Would you rather be 25 and you're really, really good at the guitar? Or would you rather be 25 and you can't play any instruments? Same goes if you're, 25 and you're in 5 years' time, you're going to be 30. Would you rather be a 30-year-old who can, play an instrument for his nephews at a family gathering, or, play for himself on the weekends so he can just, enjoy his time? Or would you rather be the person who can't? So the time is going to pass anyway, so you may as well do it. And then the third section of this video is going to be relevant to kind of today's day and age, and why I think playing an instrument is kind of like a hidden power or something. And it's because of how connected people are to their phones these days. And, watching someone who's good at an instrument and watching them play it, and watching how in the moment, concentrated and happy that they look, you don't get that from many, source of dopamine from many places nowadays, aside from technology. So having, a place where you can reliably grow and reliably, detox from technology, reliably learn, I think is just amazing. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.